Good morning. My name is Ben Katrib, spelled Katrib. I'm Major with the Harris County Sheriff's Office, Criminal Investigations Bureau. To my right is Major Blinderman, East Region Patrol Bureau Commander. To my left is Lieutenant Alanese, Homicide Unit Commander, and Captain James Lovett, the District 3 Patrol the Commander. All information we're providing is preliminary. This investigation is ongoing and evolving. At approximately 4:15 a.m., Harris County Sheriff's Office District 3 patrol deputies were dispatched to the 13800 block of Cross Haven in reference to several reports of a shooting. Upon arrival, deputies learned that a group of individuals, some in their teens, were involved in some sort of altercation that ultimately led to shots being fired. After the shooting, several males ran on foot. One of them attempted to gain entry into a nearby home. That homeowner discharged his firearm, striking that suspect. The suspect was transported to an area hospital where he was ultimately pronounced deceased. Another male was also transported for treatment, and we have several persons of interest detained on scene. HCSO homicide detectives and crime scene unit investigators responded, and they're conducting the follow-up investigation. At this time, we do not believe there are any outstanding suspects or any immediate threat to the community. As with any incident of this nature, upon gathering the facts, they'll be presented to the Harris County District Attorney's Office and ultimately to a Harris County grand jury for review. Anyone with information is encouraged to call Houston Crime Stoppers at 713-222-TIPS or the Harris County Sheriff's Office non-emergency line at 713-221-6000, 713-221-6000. Do you have any questions?
This officer, or was it off-duty officer that with an outside agency? Can you elaborate on this homeowner that shot the suspect or a suspect?
So the homeowner is employed as a sergeant with the Jacino City Police Department.
Gotcha. And he only shot one person, or not two?
So we know that he discharged his firearm, but at the same time, just to be clear, there was an exchange of gunfire between the two groups. At this time, it is unknown which bullet could have caused the male's death. That's to be determined throughout the investigation.
And so it's believed that the second person who's in the hospital may have been shot in this initial shooting and not by the off-duty San Jacinto officer?
So to be clear, they ran in different directions. One of them attempted to gain entry into a house, was ultimately shot at. We do not know, again, because there was the initial exchange of gunfire, then followed by the homeowner shooting at that suspect. At this time, we do not know which bullet might have caused the decedent's death.
And do we have the condition of the second person that was shot?
Expected to survive.
Gotcha. So it's just like minor, not minor injuries, but not
Expected to survive, yes.
Gotcha. And so how many people are detained?
We have several detained. I haven't got into any numbers.
Do you know how many are detained?
We got about 8.
8? Goodness. And so are they all, I assume they all know each other?
We haven't, this is very preliminary. We're just, giving you the info as we have it. All those are to be determined.
Yeah, so we were speaking to neighbors. They say that you guys get called out to this house a lot. Is that something that you can confirm?
I'm not aware of any prior calls for service. That's something we would have to research and get back to you with.
Okay, gotcha.
This guy back here also had bullets in his bedroom while he was asleep. How fortunate was that just this one house that we know of got hit?
Again, it's. And that's a great point. Our deputies, upon arrival on scene, also checked on other houses to make sure that no one is inside that has been injured, and luckily there hasn't been. So, again, this is a serious matter that we're investigating, and we'll ultimately get down to the bottom of it.
How many rounds do you think were off? Because I mean, just 3 were in this house, and I mean, I imagine there were many more, correct?
There were several spent fired cases on scene, yes, but I haven't counted any.
And is this multiple shooters from different firearms, or just one shooter in the initial, not counting this?
This is preliminary. I do not have that information.
You know, like Major Katrib said, this is an ongoing investigation. So all the crime scene units and everybody, detectives are out here, so they're still investigating.
And you're not looking for anyone else? You think you have everyone in custody?
There are no outstanding individuals that we know of, and no immediate threat. No, ma'am.
You checked around about surveillance cameras around?
Yes, of course. That's part of the investigation. The homicide detectives will interview witnesses. They'll canvass for any surveillance footage. And again, anyone with information, what we mean by that, if you do have surveillance footage that might have captured the incident, whether audio or video or both, we encourage you to call the Harris County Sheriff's Office non-emergency line at 713-221-6000 so you can provide the video.
Do we know if this was a house party or just people gathering around?
From the very preliminary info we have, there is no indication that there was a party going.
It's like 4 o'clock in the morning that, you know, there's this many people that are outside engaging in a shooting. I mean, it's an unusual time, you know, and so is there any idea of what may have happened?
I agree with you about the time, but again, you know, we're not trying to keep the information, but we just arrived and this is very fresh. So ultimately, we'll get down to the bottom of it. Okay?
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you all so much.
All right, that's it. Thank you.